Welcome back to Grizz Vision here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Evans Law Group. My name is Neal Ruhl here, Coach Kampe at the Carrier Dome after a 74-62 loss here at Syracuse. And Coach, disappointing, man, because you had opportunities, you had chances, you defended well enough to win, and you certainly rebounded well enough to win.
I want to click my heels 3 times and say there's no place like home. I'm tired of being on the road. I want to get home and let these young kids play a home game where maybe they can make some shots. I mean, we played 2 home games. Our defensive numbers, if you look at the metrics of it, our defensive numbers are off the charts. And like we've never had. Even the Keith Benson defensive teams didn't have numbers like this. And to play the schedule we've played on the road the whole time against top teams, Power 5, 3 Power 5 teams, 3 teams that are picked to win in their conference. Delaware is, 12-1 or whatever. Took Villanova to the buzzer the other night. I mean, you look at who we've played and you have those defensive numbers, and then you look at the offensive numbers and they're horrendous at the other side. The good is that we proved tonight against an ACC school that we can jam it down the rim. The media here wanted to know, they said that very seldom have they ever seen a game in the Carrier Dome where the other team can come in and get the ball to the rim like that against that zone. The problem is when we kicked it out, we couldn't make a shot. 4 for 18 from the 3. Just make a couple of them, Neal. Just a couple of them. It's a different game. And what we talked about on the post game too, when it's game time to win, we don't know how. I mean, we missed one of our best free throw shooters missed a 1-and-1 with 66-60. I don't know how much time was left. Well, it couldn't have been too much because we only finished with 62. So it was 66-60, probably under 3:30 to go maybe.
Right.
And we missed front end of 1-and-1. That's after Breckton had made 6 in a row to get us in position. We out-rebounded Maryland. We out-rebounded Syracuse. Michigan
points in the paint too. Yeah.
Michigan State had their way with us, but that's because we shot 2%. So there's a million shots to rebound. You got to look at those numbers different. But we cannot step up and make a play. X had a great game, but he missed an outright layup 2 times. 2 outright layups, 1 with the 4-point game. And they went down, made 3, and then went down, made another 3. It was. If you're going to win a game like this, just like at Bowling Green, we got 4-point lead with 1:20 to go, and we leave the best 3-point shooter in the gym. We leave him, and he makes it. And those little things keep biting us in the rear. And until we learn, until we can make plays with the game on the line, I don't care how high our ceiling is, we're not going to get there. So a lot of it's coaching, a lot of it's youth. We've just got to keep coaching, and we've got to stay with it. I can't be so negative. I'm finding myself getting too negative. I got to maybe be a little more positive with them. But, the other thing that happened, Neal, is, they made that run at the end of the half. I had 3 freshmen on the floor.
Right.
3 freshmen, and Brad and Oladapo, I think, because X said, we were in foul trouble. And
but Coach, you guys bounced back from that this time, though. Like you took that gut punch and you came back and delivered punches of your own.
Yeah, and I'm pretty pleased with that. I am pretty pleased with that. I like how we got the ball. I like how we battled. I like how we defended. I like how we rebounded. We just didn't make shots. Lampman's 1 for 7. I don't know what Trey was. I didn't look at his numbers. I know he made 1 or 2, and Madison, it was great to have him back, and he played like a freshman tonight, and that's really hurt us that he missed all these games, because he's a guy that can score the ball, and he's a guy that's big. I'm high on Madison. He's big in my plans, and I tried to force feed him tonight because we don't have many games left, and he struggled tonight. He really struggled, just trying to, he turned the ball over early a couple quick times, and he needs game minutes, and he's going to keep getting them, and against Fairfield, because after Fairfield it all starts.
Coach, you've been public about it. If you're listening to Greg Kampe show on the radio right now, we're probably to that part where you're talking about it. The point guard spot. You're searching for answers right now. You gave Trey Maddox a shot at the point guard spot. How'd that work out tonight?
Well, we went with Trey tonight because it's a zone. There's no ball pressure coming up the floor. There's no it's just there aren't a lot of set plays. There's concepts against the zone. You play against zones. You play concepts. Every coach has their idea of, okay, you attack like this, you do this. So it's not call, play out, deliver the pass. All right, so it was easy to put Trey in that position tonight. I wanted to see how he did, and he actually did pretty good till late game. You know, when it went from 4 to 6, we gave up 2 runouts. He turned his back, and they trapped him and took it from him. I can't be mad at that. He'd never been in the position before, and it's frustrating for me because, you know, we keep throwing guys out there trying to find who's going to do it, and right now nobody's done it. There's nobody that's, you know.
Well, Coach, and that's one thing you've always had too. You've always had to throw the keys to the car to the point guard. Like this is something that's new in terms of this program.
I mean, we've been point guard U for so many years.
Right.
You know, you go from Kendrick Nunn, Kay Felder, Jonathan Jones, Reggie Hamilton. I mean, think of those names.
Right.
NBA players, you know, all led the country in assists. I mean, those were 4 in a row, you know, and Sharon Dorsey-Walker actually figured it out, and we won a championship with him playing the point. And then now we, you know, I'm just not happy with any of them. I'm not happy with how they play. More importantly, I'm not happy with how they practice. I mean, CJ was going to start the game tonight. We were going to give him the keys tonight and just let him go. And he had a really rough week in practice, and ended up I wasn't going to play him at all. Then I put him out there, and you know, he made some really, really poor decisions out there. I gave Newsom an opportunity, and he goes out and, you know, first possession on defense, he just runs to the rim like he's going to get a rebound when he's supposed to cover down the corner. You know, our defensive game plan is to cover down the corner. It's a 2-point game or something, and his man gets a wide open 3. We go down the other end, and he wants to get it back by shooting a 3. And you know, so maybe I had too quick of a trigger on him tonight, maybe not, but you got to do what you're coached to do, and you got to perform in practice. And right now we're searching for perimeter players to play, and it could be anybody on the roster if they will perform in practice.
All right, Coach, we'll see you in the arena on Saturday, finally.
God, it'd be nice to get back in there and see what we can do.
All right, Coach, thanks.
Yep.